Hello friends, today we focus on the limits and mysteries of the human senses. Do we know how powerful our eyes, ears and other senses are? And of course, does the sixth sense really exist? Let's look at the answers to these interesting questions together. 1. Limits of vision. The human eye can perceive a very narrow part of the electromagnetic spectrum, that is, visible light. We cannot see ultraviolet or infrared rays, but some animals are sensitive to these wavelengths. For example, bees see ultraviolet light, while snakes detect their prey with infrared light. What about us? Some people claim to be able to see traces of infrared light, but this is rare. So the boundaries of our eyes are actually narrower than we think. 2. Hearing limits. The human ear hears sounds between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz. However, this is a very narrow range compared to many animals. For example, dogs can hear up to 60,000 Hz. Although we cannot detect ultrasonic sounds, some research shows that the human ear can respond to high-frequency sounds, suggesting that our hearing limits may be more flexible than thought. 3. Smell memory. The sense of smell is directly linked to memory in our brain. That's why a scent can take us back to a moment we experienced many years ago. For example, a flower or an old perfume you smelled in childhood can immediately take you back to that moment. Interestingly, our sense of smell is quite strong. Our brain can distinguish about 1 trillion different smells. 4. Is there a sixth sense? The concept of the sixth sense is widely discussed. Although it is difficult to explain scientifically, in some cases what we call the sixth sense is actually the result of small details collected by our subconscious. For example, when we sense tension in an environment, we may actually be unconsciously collecting clues from people's body language and energy. 5. There is an innate reaction to bitter tastes. Humans are born with a natural aversion to bitter tastes. Evolutionarily, bitter tastes have been associated with plants that may be poisonous or harmful. However, as we get older, we get used to and even begin to like some hot tastes, especially hot pepper. This change occurs because our brain begins to interpret bitter tastes as a pleasant experience. 6. Social and emotional impact of touch. The sense of touch goes beyond mere physical contact and plays an important role in our social relationships. Research shows that simple touch, such as shaking a person's hand, touching their shoulder, or hugging them, triggers the brain to release oxytocin, known as the feel-good hormone. Additionally, touching for emotional support helps reduce stress, increase trust, and strengthen social bonds. Interestingly, even just a 20-second hug can create a serious feeling of relaxation and trust in the body. Although our senses have limits, sometimes the things we feel can go far beyond these limits. Our olfactory memory, our mysterious sixth sense, our vision and hearing limits, the human body is truly fascinating. If these types of topics interest you, don't forget to like our video and subscribe. See you in the next video.